Welcome back to BRB Gamer. You're here with me, Thor.
A stubborn pixel.
How was the Resident Evil 8 demo, my friend?
I've been loving to talk about that. All right, so yeah, PS5, down to the demo, looks fantastic. Can't believe I waited this long to get around to it, beginning of April now, I know. But it looks beautiful. Ray tracing, getting that 60 FPS, the perfect textures on the walls.
Look how beautiful the reflections in the blood are.
They are beautiful, right? So your wife is getting a little concerned about you, I heard, because of the recent purchase of all the Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
The Tamagotchi rarities.
Right.
I really want to talk about that tonight. Not so much video games,
right,
as per se. She called me and she said, you've been selling the vehicles, selling the house, so you can buy these rare production model Tamagotchis off eBay.
Go Mass Effect on it and Romancer,
dude.
Like being a renegade.
Like I'm not a swinger in any sense of the word. Like I'm not really ready for that type of commitment.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like we were talking about, she's going to end up being a pile of bones and tentacles and teeth by the end anyway.
Jesus Christ!
So you might as well get it while the getting's good, I guess.
What, dude? No, like for one, like no. She's your loved one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. She had some concerns, about the purchases,
right?
And again, I get it though. Like some of these Tamagotchi pets are super rare.
Yeah.
She sent me some pictures. You got this Tamagotchi Evangelion Ivachi Eva 2 production model, $6,000, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. We've been over this.
Your whole house is filled with these things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You might want to save some money for your college. For your child's college fund, you might want to save some money for other purchases.
Balloons.
Food. She showed me the cupboards. They're bare.
What?
It's just filled with Tamagotchis.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really popular with the streamers as well.
Oh, God. Some help. Can we get some help over here?
I've seen some shit.
I need like like a professional. It's not too late to sell back some of these Tamagotchis.
Okay. I saw an article about it maybe a week ago where the developers put in a new feature wherein if you're talking like a whole bunch, not just if you say its name and piss it off. So it's like, so people like assumed this so much that the devs were like, hey, great idea, guys. Great. Let's do that. You keep talking. Find out. Fuck around and find out. That's great.
I'm scared, actually. I'm actually terrified right now. More of our conversation than of
I'm screwed. I'm so screwed.
Yeah.
It's safe word. I have a camera in a video game. I'm going for it.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of Android developing, which you know about. Cool. I've also been getting a little bit more caught up on Final Fantasy XIV with some friends.
All right.
Shout out to the free company, Normal People, Ball Among Life.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a time sink.
Nice, man. Fuck if I know. I don't know.
Weird internet friends or anything like that sliding into your DM saying creepy stuff to you. Although we do that to each other.
Sure. Yep. Love it. Everything about that.
I'm angry.
So again, back to the problem at hand. I'm getting some texts here.
Yeah.
She's concerned that you're naked right now.
Who did that? That's not me. That's not me, man.
Why don't we start with selling just like the big ticket items, like the Evangelion, $6,000. Looking at here on the eBay.
I don't have time for that shit, dude.
Get your mortgage back. Stop the foreclosure.
I
got space on my couch and everything. Like,
I believe you. So you just worked your way through all of the Metal Gear Solid games, right?
It's an emotional game for me. It's an emotional series. Talking about nuclear rockets and. What the arms race is doing to us in our collective psyche, what it might be doing to you in your current psyche. If this is what you need to talk about to get better, I am willing to go down this rabbit hole with you. Yeah. So, are you ready to talk about you?
Okay.
Great. All right. So again, let's sell some of these Tamagotchis. Let's get your cars back.
Heck yeah.
You have such clarity during this psychosis. It's
super solid. Even now, even after all these years.
Dude, that's fantastic, man. We got to work on some achievements.
Oh, yeah. Flawless segue.
Thanks. But I think we can dig a little bit deeper into that. So why are we doing this? Why are we going after things like Tamagotchis and gotchas and all that stuff?
I mean, you kind of already told me that you were going to do it. So, you know.
Oh man, it's infectious, your positivity and laughter. My name is StubbornPixel. Again.
Oh, Barbie.
Yeah. That's all I talk about at work. That's all I talk about in personal life. Maybe this intervention is really about me. I feel like
But it's a AAA game. We're showing our age already, you know?
Physically, I've broken, 2 screws today.
It's just a bad screw. Blame the screw. It's good. That's going to be our episode title, by the way.
It's okay. I've never seen screws literally snap in half on me, especially not 2 in one day. But, I tried my best. And what am I doing? I give up, man. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out.
Could. But are you going to?
I'm trying to help him. I don't know. He's not.
You guys hear the hesitation? Do you hear it?
Playing ball. He's just laughing at me, like just non sequiturs, just left and right, just laughing. I'm trying to.
Let's do this. Can I output this in 32K? Is this a thing yet?
I can't help you unless you let me.
DLSS, let's go.
You got to take it seriously. Okay, great. Sure.
Trash.
Great. We're both humans here. We're just talking over some airwaves.
I'm just letting you go. Those are my beer bottles. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. Well, a little bit. But yeah, we might be in a computer simulation. But I think this is real life. I don't think this is a game. Is life a game?
And I had 2 shots earlier. Just throwing that out there. Hashtag pregame.
Well, okay, that explains it a little bit more.
So Stubbs has made the mistake of walking away and letting me talk. So here's what I want to talk about. We told you all years ago that Stubbs is going to ruin this industry. All right. We talked about it. We were pissed about horse armor even then. All right. And now what do you have? Blah, 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 blah. They're designed to suck every cent out of your wallet they possibly can. Like the ape with the orgasm machine, And then
Jesus Christ.
Then you're just done.
Yeah, I'm about done with this conversation. Like, unless you're going to start taking what we're saying seriously. You want to talk about something else?
I would have paid $19.99 for that game easily. We didn't pay $0.
Sure. No, you spent around at least, what is it, 15 grand so far on Tamagotchis?
Right. In the OLED TV.
And that.
You don't want to miss out on HDR. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't need HDR. They're virtual pets.
Yeah.
Okay, they're self-contained devices. Your wife's calling me back. Hey. You're on the podcast right now. I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help Thor with his Tamagotchi problem. We're having an intervention right now.
Oh, I see. Well, good luck with that.
He won't listen to anything I'm saying.
Well, I mean, that sounds like Thor.
Yeah, he's really derailed the whole conversation. And of course, you're his wife, so you would know. But I'm trying to help him. Do you have any words of wisdom for your husband here?
Well, I guess that I would just say, if he's getting too off track, probably just cook him his favorite dinner. That'll usually get him back.
I think his favorite dinner might be Tamagotchis, just eating them with sauce.
I wouldn't put it past him. He does have a thing for them.
Maybe lasagna is a thing. Thor, you like lasagna?
Holy shit.
The guy likes his food.
Fuck this. I'm done.
And I'm a good cook, so...
I don't give a shit. I'm not going back.
I don't know what to say about that.
I love the guy. I do. Trying to get him some help. The help he needs. He's naked on camera right now. That's the concerning part. Flicking his nipples at me, as you would expect.
That is concerning. I really hope that you can shake some sense into him.
I've had that sitting here the whole time.
You told me that you guys had to take out a 4th mortgage on your house because of these Tamagotchis?
Derailed.
Yeah, it's not something I really like to talk about. But yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to say
I'm done.
He doesn't want to talk about this. He doesn't want to confront the truth.
No.
And I can't really get him to talk about it either.
No.
It's been one of our deepest struggles. Damn Tamagotchis. Who would have known? Save our marriage to have you fix this.
Just emotionally ruined for a while.
I can't wait for this to all be, past us.
Me as well.
Well, anyways, take it easy.
All right.
Did it?
Okay. Bye. Sorry, buddy. As you know, that was your wife.
That's what you were really in it for.
Yeah, and she just has... I don't know if you heard her. She was trying to talk to you.
8 feet tall mommy. Step on me.
We really need to get past this.
Well, and that's definitely one of those things that I wish made a comeback, though, were the collectathon games. Because, yeah, they were simple and stupid.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. No wonder why it's so popular. Why people want it so badly. I want to, but it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. Progress is hard. Working on yourself is hard.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
You know what though? We're really screwed.
Yeah. Oh, totally fucked. But we should talk about how you traded your real life dog for this digital dog.
Oh my god. Okay, now I need Chthonics to like send me a picture of you.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
Here you go on my 360.
Yeah.
Chthonics has got you covered. You don't need Tamagotchi to be happy, all right?
A whole new world.
On a magic Tamagotchi ride. Yeah, a whole new world. You kind of got me going there. You know I love to sing, right? Like, I'm a musician.
Yes, but art can be shitty.
Dude, that's going to be stuck in my head the rest of my life now. Great, thanks. How are we going to bring BRB gaming to the masses? How?
What? They won't download the whopping 600 megabytes? Lazy shits. Come on.
Oh, man. This is not going to stop, is it?
Well, I think with that, we're going to wrap it up.
I'm StubbornPixel.
And I'm Thor.
And I'm Thor's wife.
And today, it is April Fool's Day. We gotcha. We Tamagotchi'd. That's right. None of that was real. It was a real episode originally, but due to technical errors, we totally lost my side of the audio. My fault. So much later, I went back and recorded my side, totally forgetting whatever the original episode was about, and decided to have a little fun with it at Thor's expense. Sorry, and thank you, buddy. That was interesting. We went places. I'm happy to say Thor is not addicted to Tamagotchi that I know of. And yeah, Chthonics played Thor's wife, and we had some fun. Now let's get to the real episode today. Hav, the music, sir. Hello. Welcome to BRB Gaming. We're having fun. My friend Thor and I, we're the ones. We're gonna take you places. We're gonna take you places. I'm 3 beers in, a buck short, having fun in my khaki shorts.
I'm wearing basketball shorts.
We're going
myself.
places. Basketball shorts. We're going to the other side of the retro conversation. Never ever dies. A whole new world. Okay. Welcome to BRB Gaming. I'm your host, StubbornPixel.
And I'm Thor. And that was beautiful. Thank you for that.
Thank you for letting me do that, because tonight I feel bananas. BANANAS. I've just recorded our April Fool's cast. This probably will be launching a week after that, so you all would have heard that by now, that whole thing.
I haven't even seen a Tamagotchi in like 25 years. You know that, right?
Oh, me neither. It came to me in a dream. Literally, I woke up. All my best
came
ideas,
to you in a dream.
It did. It's a real story. I woke up middle of the night and I was like, oh my God. I wake up Sarah, as I do for all sorts of things like this. And I said, hey. I mean,
and other things.
Named after Chthonics. And I said, hey. Oh yeah, other things. I have the idea for the April Fool's episode. I was like, I'm gonna make Thor addicted to Tamagotchi, and he like ruins his life over it like it's crack cocaine. And she was like, what? Okay, sweet. That's great. It's gonna take me a while to get back to sleep.
I love how supportive our ladies are when we're being insane.
Yeah. What's more insane is that I came up with this a month ago, and I held it in for a month to finally record it just before our cast right now. I just, on the fly, I recorded that. And I went some dark places with you, man. Like, I feel like I explored your psychology.
I'm sure.
But I felt by the end, I felt so gaslighted by you just laughing over me the whole time that I felt like the one, like, I was like, I guess we're going to talk about my problems now. And we explored my psychology and my addictions and my issues. And like, it was really this cathartic relief of a conversation that never actually truly happened.
You really held a mirror up to yourself, didn't you?
I really just held a mirror up and like, thank you for that. Like, thank you for where we went together. It was such a gift because we really had two conversations. We had the conversation that was lost due to the technical glitch. That's my fault. And then we had the conversation now, the madness that was the April Fool's episode. And they're both beautiful in their own way.
I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for how ridiculous it is.
Just hyping it up. It's literal madness. But it's been a while since we've done a cast.
It has been.
How are you doing?
Been. I'm great, man. I've been a busy boy. We've been working on some more stuff for the RP2, but I'm not going to talk about that a whole lot right now.
Oh, come on. You guys have been busting out. You and Turtle.
For the pipeline. It's not, I mean, it ain't over yet, you know?
You got the Lineage public release.
People are talking about the RP3 right now a little bit.
I know.
You know, they're talking about the RP3, and I'm like, yeah, that shit's not going to happen for a while. Chip shortages, all that good stuff,
I
you know?
But I hear it's upgraded MTK chip.
Yeah, they're changing the processor, according to one Taki Udon. So,
yeah, I mean, that's who you got to trust with that info, right?
Yeah, that's the only person to trust with that info. Hopefully they don't change the form factor around too much for the third version. Because I really like it. A bigger screen would be nice.
Yeah.
Just going to throw that out there.
5-inch? Yeah, let's do 5-inch this time.
Yeah, let's get close to 5-inch. Let's do it. I'm thinking like a 4.7.
Yeah, but if they did 7 inches, could you imagine? That'd be insanity. Like literally insane.
But it'd be, it'd be so awkward. You know, it
would be.
Unless they went full widescreen. If they kept the 4x3, you know, that'd be one thing. So we got some stuff in the works right now for the RP2. Good. It's not over yet. Let me put it that way. And this is something that I don't think has been done.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it going on that.
Other than that,
though, I've been playing Demon Souls and getting my dick kicked in constantly.
Congrats and kudos to you for getting through that game at all. I'm still stuck on the first boss.
Are you? The Phalanx?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I am. I gave up.
Yeah, I made a deal with myself that every time I die 3 times, I turn the game off.
Yeah, that's fair.
For sanity's sake, and so I don't hate the game.
Yeah, so. I think that's totally fair. I've been the same way with mini games lately. The sun's out, man. Like, it's springtime, and I cannot sit in front of the TV very long right now.
Oh, you got the wiggles.
Sun coming
well,
through.
You got a new camper, though. So
okay, all right. So here it is. Yes, we're talking about you right now, though. This is really like me interviewing you. But yeah, sure. Let's talk about the camper. It's out of the bag. Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s. I bought a camper. I bought a trailer.
World War II docks out there. And smokers. And...
World War II docks. Got the smoker on the back. Got the 4G LTE internet going on there. We took it out, and I am just hooked. Like, I just want to camp the rest of the year. Like, we've booked 6 more campgrounds this summer. So
yeah.
I will be missing some cast opportunities because I will be out in the woods just chilling.
You and me both.
Teeny tiny.
You and me both. All right. You should actually send me your dates so I can line mine up.
That's actually a great idea.
And then we can.
And I will
make retro and nerdy do the other ones.
It's true. I mean, we could try to record actually if we both have good data, but it's gonna.
Oh my
God! I don't want to put that on us. It's vacation time. I don't want to.
BRB in the woods.
From the campground. Yeah, BRB in the woods. Can you see the BRB through the trees? I don't know. You know, literally.
As soon as I get fucking Starlink, if it ever gets goddamn delivered.
Oh, Starlink RV version. Yes. Yeah. Take it on the road. I know I've been shopping today, man, for various products that will let me have good internet while remote. There's not a lot out there beyond 4G hotspots or like a wine guard, but
you just want to play Demon Souls with me in the woods. That's what it is.
It's true. I want to do co-op. Let's get that going. The best we got is from the woods. best we got is the Flintstones coming in on our TV we set up.
I think
we couldn't really
we're
get internet.
actively trying to defy the purpose of camping at this point.
We are. It's true. Some people call it glamping, but I call it reality. Like, sure, I'm BRBing. Legitimately, I'm BRBing in the woods, but I still got to have access to some things because I am so ingrained in technology in my life that I can't just walk away. I can't just completely walk away. It feels like I'm like weaning off something, just having horrible withdrawals, and I'm not having fun. Like, as long as I can check my texts like once a day, and I can check like, I don't know, this and that, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I can enjoy the time with the family.
Yeah, I feel that.
So,
I usually the places we camp, I go up to the guard shack, and they usually have Wi-Fi there, and I just stand there like a pervert staring at my phone doing this, with my thumbs.
Yep.
And I'm sure that the guard ladies know that I'm just checking my email, but it feels gross to do it. So
I know, and it's okay. It's just I accept it. It's all right.
Well, I mean, if you get internet, the longer you can stay out, in the age of COVID. So,
and that's the real thing, because if we can get a decent internet connection going, then we can work remotely.
Yep.
Out in the camper, out wherever.
You can play Demon Souls with me remotely.
That's true. And we should play. We both have it now. Might as well.
We do.
You can help me beat some of these baddies.
I would be happy to.
But I love just getting out right now. This time of year, spring, summer, I'm all about going out and doing stuff. Not with people though. Like, people are just you know what I mean? Just no.
People.
But I want to like be out there doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm, I guess we're talking about me now, but I've been getting back into my music. As you can see, I got my guitars out, so I've been.
I appreciated the intro. That was lovely.
You're very welcome. The artistic side of me starts to flourish in the spring, and I start to get the itch to want to like write some music and maybe like go out and
seasonal
perform a little bit.
Disorder kicks off, and you're like, oh man,
completely. And I'm like, oh, I have energy. Oh, must wield creative something and go present it somewhere to somebody. Yeah. I've been in that mood, so I've been singing to the girls a lot. The two girls, we've really been singing a lot of Baby Shark, singing a lot of Twinkle Little Star, making up silly ass songs to get them to sleep. I'm turning them both on to the Smashing Pumpkins. I'm in a big Pumpkins phase, checking out some of the deep cuts and like, hey, these are great lyrics. They released a new album talking about music a little bit here, but
are you like listening to the acoustic versions deep? Is that where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm listening to like the disco prog cuts deep, like the the pop, the really poppy Pumpkin stuff that they've been
here's
writing
the other
lately.
Question I have for you: Do you know all the words to "Yellow" by Coldplay?
Oh man, now let's talk about Brad. Right?
Let's talk about Brad.
Now let's talk a little story. We're getting way off topic from gaming, but who cares? It all whatever. We are who we are. So out there, I bought my camper, and our first maiden voyage, the freaking fridge vent just flies away on the freeway, and I was like, oh, probably needed that. There it goes.
Just a big old piece of plastic flying around. That's not dangerous.
Huge piece of plastic, and I get there, and I'm like, this is bullshit. We just got this thing, and luckily, thank God, I recorded all of Brad's movements around the trailer, and. You're like a crazy person, right? I wanted to like know about it and make sure I listened to him. So I'm like, hey, can I record you? He's like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
And on the recording, I went back and looked at it, and you helped me with this, by the way, was Detective Thor, the fact that you can see in that video that that vent cover is not secured. It's not locked. It's like just free flowing there without, no one turned it 90 degrees. And so you showed me a picture of what it should look like when it's locked. And I said, oh, that's not what it looked like. And I took that video and I showed it to the dealership, actually, by the way.
Did you?
And I was like, I did. I pulled it out because they were wanting to charge me. And I was like, actually, your boy Brad here, who sold me this thing, If you would look in this, if you can see here at 5 minutes and 37 seconds, you see those little screws? They're supposed to be turned 90 degrees, but look, they're not. And the thing flew off, and I'm not going to spend $40 on this part.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yep, all right, looks legit. Here you go. No charge.
That's
There
great.
you go. And
technology.
No harm, no foul. And I was like, gotcha. I need to document everything from now on.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm around a salesperson, I just need to start filming them.
Straight body cam life. Go.
Body cam life.
Be
It was
that
so thank you, Thor. Like you got me that $40. You got me that fridge vent cover
You're
back.
welcome, buddy.
I'm not gonna have wasps flying in there or mice.
Mm-mm.
No raccoons are gonna live in my vent.
Mm-mm.
I'm happy.
Oh,
so beyond that, have you been out and about lately? Besides, you said Costco.
Yeah, we cruised to Costco. No, I haven't. We had the Rona. We rode the Rona. That sucked.
Right. I wasn't going to bring it up, but let's. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, we feel way better. We can taste again. Yay! But we had our little excursion today and came home, and we're just like, I'm not doing anything else today. I'm not doing a fucking thing. Yeah. I'm exhausted. So we cleaned up the grill a little bit, and I changed out one of the gas hoses, and then I was like, I'm fucking done. I went to sleep. I woke up like 25 minutes before this cast.
Perfect.
I just told the missus, like, wake me up at 9:30. Just come on. I got to go to sleep.
Wake me up before you go. Something, Rona, boo da do do. See, the sun makes me in a good mood.
Yeah, it does.
Crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Your nipples aren't dancing yet, though, so we'll get there. But there they go.
Ready. They're getting ready here. My crazy. If I had a nickel for every time my nipples came up on this podcast, I would have. You'd have
like 7 nickels.
I'd have 7 or 8 nickels. God, it even came up in the April Fool's episode.
Oh my God.
You brought it up of all things too.
I brought it up.
I played off of it, but I was like, all right, I guess we're talking about that now. Kind of inappropriate in the middle of what I'm trying to talk about. But.
Well, it's been so long since we recorded that. I don't imagine you remember your end of the conversation so well.
Oh, I remember nothing. That's why everything you said was a complete shock and a surprise to me. And I was like, I just kept stopping like, oh, well, that's a little passive aggressive, Thor, but sure. Yeah, let's segue into whatever the fuck you want to talk about. All right, so good. And then you just cut me off again. You go on to some other thing, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like trying to remember, like, how did we get here? And I have no idea. So
I just let you get unleashed. I let you get a couple beers deep, and then just let you go. Let you get spun up and fly.
You were just reacting off of me, so now I'm reacting off of you, who was originally reacting off of me.
Right.
It was
dear God
something. It was fucking something.
So what have you been playing? Shifting topics. What have you been playing?
Really haven't been playing too much. We've been playing Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. So that's the spiritual successor to Castlevania, made by the Castlevania devs and the producer.
You gotta love it. It's so solid.
It's a really solid game. I actually love Momodora more, which is a one-man team who made a Metroidvania recently. Momodora was fantastic. Bloodstained, in comparison, I should love more because it's made by the actual people.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful graphics, but it's actually not that challenging of a game.
Is it lacking that depth after Momodora? Is that what it is?
I think so. Momodora was just such a personal game and such a fun game. It was ridiculously hard, like Demon Souls kind of hard, and there was that feeling after you beat it where, oh, I earned this.
Yeah.
And of course, since we were crazy into Chivos dopamine mode, we got 100% on Momodora, and we're like, yeah. And on Bloodstained, I just don't care to do that. Like, I just want to beat the game and call it good.
So are you burned out on Chivos? So
okay.
Did it finally happen?
So I have a confession to make, and you all heard me talk about this on the April Fool's episode a little bit already, but I think I'm over achievements for right now, especially over 100%ing games. I got to the point where I'm like, why? Like, why? I think it was when the Sun came out, and I'm like, why am I doing this? why have I spent the last like 5 months achievement hunting, like casting everything else aside to like go for these little trophies?
Because there was nothing else to do, dude.
That's true, because it was fucking boring and it was winter time and nothing to do. And then I took it, and trying to 100% getting on these Discords and like trying to compete with people. And like finally now I'm like looking at it and I'm like, this is exhausting. Like, I just don't care. I looked at Chthonics. I'm like, are we having fun? Like, I know we're accomplishing a lot and we're getting a lot of games done, but we stopped and we're like, are we having fun anymore? I'm like, I don't think we are. Like,
well, you were doing that Xbox Live thing, which now apparently they're changing it to Xbox Network, whatever the fuck that means.
Heard about that.
Where you were getting the dollar games.
That's right. I was, and I have all these shame purchases now. Like, I look through my library that I purchased, and it's like I bought a bunch of shitty games that are easy to 100%.
Just to beat Choosh. I'm looking
at them just to beat Choosh. Which, by the way, I think Choosh must have listened to me because he is beating me this month.
Oh yeah, he absolutely listened to that cast. Absolutely,
he's
100%
he's getting in there.
Our Aussie Aslan absolutely took that personally.
Yeah, he's rocking it. And I'm not even going to try because, again, nobody cares. Nobody cares about my gamer score. Not even me. Like, I was looking. I was like, do I care about this? I got so bad that I was opening the Microsoft reward system daily to try to get little extra things like doing Bing searches, because that gets you 5 points to your gamer score. If you do 50 Bing searches in a day, you get 50 points. You get a little bonus too. And doing like Microsoft quizzes, like, which is the capital of Brazil, like things like that. You're just falling asleep. You're like, why is this happening?
No, I'm judging you. This isn't falling asleep. This is judge
good
face.
Hardcore judging. And like, you have to fill out these stamp cards, and like, I'm like, what have I become? I switched, dude. No joke. I downloaded the Bing wallpaper application because that gets you a bonus,
bro,
on my computer.
Jesus,
I downloaded it. It was changing my background every day. I was seeing pictures of lions and just beautiful scenery. But Bing was on my compuper. Every time I went to do a search, it would default to Bing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great.
Do you still use Ask Jeeves too? Is that
no? I'm serious. Like, Bing, actually, Bing's not a bad, because I was forced to use it because of my addiction. It's not such a bad search engine. It found very relevant results. It's just, if I actually wanted to search for something, it didn't, of course, give me the results that I wanted.
This sounds like some residual Stockholm Syndrome shit right here, by the way. This is like, Bing really wasn't that bad.
It kind of grew on me. Like, the blue bee kind of like made me happy a little bit. I started associating the blue bee with happiness. And that's when
come back in a month, you got a bee tattooed on your neck.
And all of a sudden I'm like installing all Microsoft products to try to like integrate more and more into my gamer score.
So they get you, bro.
Well, to top it off, man, like Microsoft buying Discord, that is
God.
My first thought, and this is how I knew I had a problem, is like, how is this going to benefit my gamer score? And
Jesus.
I'm on a purge right now. I removed Bing. I put away my Xbox. I'm on a Sony kick right now, and I'm not doing Chivos. I'm not doing platinums. I'm just playing games for fun.
Just enjoying, yeah.
Just enjoying. I haven't booted up my Xbox Series X now in like a week, so I got 7 days. I'm gonna get my my no Chivos coin. I think there's
Chivo. Is that what?
I'm going to build an organization to give out achievements like Alcoholics Anonymous. You've gone this many days without a Bing search. Achievements Anonymous. I've gone this many days without achieving something.
Achanon.
Gotcha, non. I feel better, I think, because I don't have a goal in mind right now when I'm gaming.
That's
and I'm
okay.
just
That's okay, right? Like,
I'm learning that. Like
it's okay to
I
just
can
enjoy
play.
games.
I can just
Yeah.
enjoy it, just beat the fuck out of something, or play like Project Warlock and just slay demons, and then like turn off the system and go outside and pull some weeds. Like I've been enjoying just like pulling
Feel
weeds out
human
of the
again.
lawn. Yeah, like feeling human, dude. I
Well,
put down
we
the
are dads.
controller.
We are weed
Oh,
hunters. So
oh yeah. You see a weed, you're like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you out of my garden. No, ain't no
I'm
weeds
to the
gonna be
point to
around here.
where I'm to the point because my kid's old enough now to be like a little bit personally responsible. I'm
Yeah,
to the point now to where if she walks past a piece of trash or a weed, I give her shit for it. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? Like
yeah. You need to pull that.
you're right next to it. Pick it
Yeah,
up. You know.
come on, just pull it out. I know we taught both our girls to pick the weeds, and
Mm-hmm.
they thought it was great fun. The problem is they started also then pulling out flowers and like produce that we had planted. I'm like, no, 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 no,
Right.
no, like not everything's a weed, just these things. My
Right.
daughter's like, but the dandelion's so pretty, like that's a flower. So she's picking up the dandelion and like spreading it about the yard, and I'm like, no, 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 we need to go murder that plant, and that's a bad weed.
The
She's like,
dandelions don't give you energy. Okay.
yeah,
They're not
they don't.
food.
Yeah, dude, and those roots. I'm so mid-30s right now. Those
Yeah, we're
those
so
roots go
dad mode right
deep.
now, talking about weeds on our gaming
Dude,
podcast.
I feel so lame. I can't. I
So, how do you think Microsoft's going to ruin Discord?
Oh man, Discord is not going to be cool anymore. That's for sure. It's going to be fucked. It's going to be like Skype. It's going to be like MSN Messenger.
Yeah,
Go the way of the dodo.
yeah, it's going to get bad.
Selfishly, at work, my life would probably get better if they take some of the good parts of Discord and put it into Teams, which I work with, my day job, and that'll be nice, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the world, Discord is not going to be the place anymore. Within a year or 2 years from now, we're going to have to find some other product. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of really in this vein is when was the last time you played a good Rare game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried. I opened up a Perfect Dark Zero. And I was like, you know what? This might be a good thing. And I was like, what is this? There's no soul here.
Yeah.
There's no character.
That's what happens with all the mega studios buying up the smaller studios. I think Bethesda will be fine with Microsoft because they were already so goddamn big,
Yeah.
And they're already
now
so deep into ES6 development.
I mean, that acquisition was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be interesting, but seeing all those Bethesda games show up on Game Pass just dropped randomly at noon one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I immediately downloaded Morrowind.
Yeah.
And, the Xbox auto HDR'd it, tried to upscale it a bit. And I was like, this is rad.
Does it actually look pretty good?
It looks really good. Yeah.
For Morrowind. Yeah.
Obviously you can do way better with PC mods, but for what it is, I was pretty impressed. Loaded up Oblivion. That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Downloaded Fallout New Vegas. I'm excited to maybe do a run through of that at some point. It was a good library, and if that's what they're going to do with the integration of Bethesda, I think that's a good way to go. Game Pass, I'm still behind Game Pass and what it offers.
Yeah. Now there's I'm kind of two minds on this because it has been 10 years almost since Skyrim was released.
True.
And we've gotten a couple of games in between there, of course. I'm not that I'm bitching about that. But it has been 10 years.
Right.
Since we got Skyrim. It's been ported to every device imaginable, and they've really hammered that home. And so I'm not taking this time to bitch on Todd Howard or whatever. What I will say though is I would hope that acquiring a company like Bethesda, that you would be able to right the ship a little bit and make the development process smoother. However, a lot of these mega studios like Microsoft, like Electronic Arts, and even to some extent Square Enix, who is consistently on and then subsequently immediately off my shit list. All right.
Mm-hmm.
they have a really bad tendency of allowing too many cooks in the kitchen on these games, you know?
Yeah, they need like
Not
one
having a
crazy guy.
central focus. Yeah. Well, and that's why 14 was able to be revived, Final Fantasy 14, because
Yeah,
of
I know it had a
Naoki
rough
Yoshida.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had a super rough start. But it does seem like a leadership issue. I don't blame the developers themselves. I don't blame the on the ground coders at all. In fact, I know that those guys have it pretty rough sometimes when they're on a release schedule, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But their leadership, I definitely blame their leadership. And I blame a lot of the corporate higher ups that don't understand game development cycles, personally.
Yeah. Like I said, they need an Elon. They need one crazy dude at the top who's making decisions. They need one crazy dude to be crazy enough to make brave decisions for the game. Because that's what makes good games. That's what makes games like Final Fantasy VII, makes good games like Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
But you got to have a crazy creative at the top of the chain who ultimately says, we're not doing that. That's soulless.
Yeah.
That's lifeless. That's garbage.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, that's boring. Games are not here to just have pretty graphics and show off the latest tech fads.
Right.
If you're not immersed in the game by the end of it and just like totally blown away and you can't put it down, what are you doing?
Well, Nerdy and I did that whole episode on immersion. And he brought some stuff to the table I hadn't considered, and I think I brought some stuff to the table he maybe hadn't considered. But the fact of the matter is that you could make the most beautiful game ever. I mean, HDR, blah, 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 ray tracing, everything like that. And then if your main character is a dummy that nobody can identify with, then it's garbage.
Right.
It's done.
Yeah.
You wasted your $100 million. It reminds me of when Bungie
Fable
had
3.
Fable 3, exactly. When Bungie had Peter Dinklage in on Destiny, right? And I don't know what happened there. I guess he just phoned it in a little bit, or they didn't direct him correctly. But his performance was flat, and nobody felt anything for the character. So maybe they should be a little bit more concerned about what the actual end user likes, what the actual gamer likes, and not so much about slamming out a product as fast as humanly possible so investors don't get pissed off. Yeah. I'm fine. If a studio came out and said, it'll get released when it gets released, calm the fuck down, I'd be like, all right, fair.
We need the production. Yeah, absolutely. We need the production studio who made the classic 80s sitcom Cheers to make video games. Now, I've been watching this. I've been analyzing this sitcom, and I'm like, they had the formula for comedy magic down pat on this show. From the moment it starts, they've main character actors die in the show, and they bring in like Woody Harrelson, and I'm like, oh, this is genius. Like, I want a Cheers video game. Like, I'm living in this Cheers world right now. I'm so cheerful thinking about it.
Saying cheer a lot,
saying so cheerful, a lot of cheer. Everybody knows your name. It's such a well-written thing. And we've gotten away from that in TV production, in game production. Like, have a couple crazy creatives at the top who write stuff. Seinfeld, and I'll talk about Seinfeld to death. Again, just crazy.
I think part of the solution is to take a couple of people who aren't constrained by certain limits in society, and then actually have them look at something and go, this isn't funny, or this isn't a good story because you can't identify with the main character, or the side characters are really flat. You need to flesh them out, just a council, a small council of people that are anti-shitty stories.
Right.
I don't think that works as a job,
you
but
do.
as a nonprofit, maybe. I mean,
then it's good. Apparently, I'm not recording my camera, by the way.
What?
You can see me though, can't you?
Oh, I can.
Okay. Well, my camera was disabled for recording, so I just enabled it.
Fun.
So. Oh well, you know what? We're not using video yet. We'll just whatever.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll figure our life out one day.
But no, they really should clue in more people that aren't directly involved in gaming media, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, hey, we're throwing up a beta test. This is the full game. Keep your damn mouth shut, you know?
Right.
Don't leak anything.
Yeah.
And then let people play through it. And then actually listen to the players, please. God.
Listen to the players. They know what they want to play because they are players. And they want to play games that are fun.
Well, I
or
mean,
games that are brutal.
That way you don't end up with a Mass Effect 3 different color ending situation, you know?
Yeah. What in the world? What happened?
They're still defending it. After all this time, they're still defending it. They're still like the Mass Effect, the new version, the upscaled version is coming out in the near future. And they're like, we didn't change the ending. They're so defiant about it. I'm like, why are you still on this? It's been so long. Like, why are you still
cares
on this,
anymore?
man?
Like, just make something new. Make something that isn't Andromeda.
They lost the source code for part of the DLC. Did you see that?
Oh no.
Yeah, so the DLC is just not included.
Those silly gooses.
Because they lost the code for it. How do you lose code? How?
Well,
you're a AAA studio. How do you lose code? How do you do that?
I mean, we've lost recordings. We've lost entire episodes multiple times because
but
we're not a AAA studio. We're
noobs, you know.
We're you hooligans out of a garage, basically.
Right. I'm sitting on my couch right now drinking Heinekens. I mean,
that's amazing. Heineken
there's nothing
gets
pro
a bad rap.
going on right now.
No, there's not. I got gluten-free Omission Ultimate Light Golden Ale.
Gluten-free? Is it a concern in your life right now?
Well, my sister has celiacs, so I may or may not have gluten. Dude, it's a whole nother topic. But if I see there's an option for the glutenlessness, I'll usually go for it. And the beer happens to be super tasty and like 99 calories, and it tastes just like a Coors Light. And I'm a light beer guy, so I dig it.
Fair enough. No judgment.
I live in Portland. I should be an IPA guy, but dude, it's just too heavy. Like for like a nice summertime drink, give me a light beer.
He says in March.
You know what? This could be released in summer. Who knows? And this is supposed to be April, I think. It's probably will be out in April.
It's March 27th. Judge us.
Judge us. Whatever. Come at us.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is. We've been talking about some of these issues in gaming in general for a while now. You know.
Yeah.
So we've been
just
doing
old
this
men on our porches
for several months. Oh yeah, we're totally elderly men in the gaming community, without a doubt. Just shouting at the sky right now because
Are we distinguished men? Are we honorable men?
I feel distinguished.
Yeah, like I feel at least a little diss. Not the English part yet, but a little diss. I feel some honor approaching. Like I'm approaching honor. I don't know if honorable.
I don't know. I haven't gotten the dusting at the temples yet, so.
Well, I got that. I got.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, you can't see very well. I got some gray hairs going throughout here.
Apparently, I have like a 3-inch white hair in my beard, and my wife was brutal about it today.
Yeah, just pluck that out of there.
Oh no, I told her I was going to do that because I am vain. I am vain. And she goes, "No, don't. It's cute." I'm like, no.
Do you think we'll let go of the vainness by 40 and just to embrace the fact that we're getting old as fuck?
Oh, fuck no.
No, we're definitely going to keep trying to be, hip and, I'm going to wear skinny jeans till I'm dead. So
I'm not a skinny jeans guy because I'm also a mutant at 6.5 feet tall.
Oh, goddamn.
But I won't ever stop wearing N64 t-shirts and all that kind of crap. So
yeah,
I'll be 75 years old with my Final Fantasy XIV shirt on, dying.
Yeah,
and my grandkids will come in and be like, "What's Final Fantasy?"
Dude, we're gonna be like,
"Get the fuck out of here!"
do you know those guys who like bring up just classic rock? You know those guys like at the
like
bar.
that's their life.
That's their life. Like they'll talk about the glory days of Iron Maiden and dude, I don't know, lame shit like I don't know, any number of bands from the 70s and 80s.
Or
and they're like
horror movie people as well. They're deeply entrenched in that lifestyle.
Or like just
you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I have coworkers who listen to this now, and so I don't want to like outwardly throw anyone under the bus about the horror movie addiction, the bad horror movie, the B horror movie.
Right.
I like some of that stuff too. Some of the Stephen King creep show, like I love it. But exactly, that's the whole thing.
But the guy that rolls up and did you ever see Bloodletter? No, I've never heard of that in my entire life. No.
Never, ever, ever.
The fuck is that? I'm going to a convention. The stars are going to be there. I'm like, stars? Like, I think I saw that woman in a Dental Dam commercial one time. Like, I don't. What the hell are you talking about?
Anytime you see somebody who you thought was cool back in the day in an infomercial now, like automatically undoes every cool thing they've ever done in their life.
Absolutely. Oh, you're here for the money.
Yeah, like I get it, dude.
But then again, that's how I feel when I see Todd Howard. So, what do you know?
Yeah, I know.
You're here for the money, bro. That's why you're here.
Like respect. Like everyone has taxes to pay. And that's why Nicolas Cage keeps putting out garbage.
Oh yeah,
he just has a big tax debt, and he's open about that. He's like,
Brendan Fraser's back. So
like he's like, I'm doing this because I have to do it. I'm gonna try to have fun, but obviously we all know that I'm not giving this my all because I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing this because I need to pay some fucking bills.
I'm doing this because I want my castles back. Please.
Yeah. Please. Please. We are old, though.
We are old.
But hey.
We're not elderly, but we're old.
We're old. We're aging. We're aging gamers. And that's what this podcast is all about. We got
Hell
kids,
yeah.
We got responsibilities, but we still try to stay hip. I still do hand motions like this with my hand, even though I'm going on 36 next month.
Yeah.
I, it's all good. I'm going to keep gaming till I'm not revolving around the planet anymore, till I'm off the planet.
Right.
And if I am going to still be on the planet after I'm dead, I'll probably haunt someone. And that'll be kind of cool. Like, I'll tell them all about retro games.
I'm still hoping they can download my brain at some point. I feel like it's coming.
There's a show called Upload all about this on Amazon Prime.
Yes, I've seen this. Yes.
You've seen it? Yeah. It's actually a pretty funny
like a
concept.
Fucking nightmare.
It is a nightmare. Like, once you finish the upload, your human body head explodes. And it's...
Yeah.
You saw that? Where the mom's like, oh, wait, son, don't do it. You still have, your vitals are looking great. You're coming back to life. And the son's like, sorry, I already hit the button. And his head just literally explodes into blood and guts everywhere. And his consciousness gets digitized into this virtual world. And he's like, oh, this is nice. And like everything is just microtransactions. And his ex-girlfriend is footing the bill. And he does not want to be there. He's in like the stuffiest white collar Chad upload environment.
Yep.
And he's like, oh fuck. And it's ridiculous.
That's my concern about all of this.
I
there's an anime called Sword Art Online that's wildly popular.
I love that show.
Yeah. And the isekai thing people have gone pretty apeshit with it as far as anime is concerned. And I don't think I actually want that. I joke about it, right? But I don't think I actually want that.
Yeah, probably in reality would be fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of fun to watch a show about it. And I've only seen like 3 episodes. So when I say I love that, I mean like I like what I've seen 3 episodes of. And I want to just relate to you. But
like it's enough right now with physics and everything like that, and people being like, "Oh, we're already in a simulation," for me to like dive in just so I can fight dragons and get my rocks off or whatever with elf girls. I feel like I would start doubting my reality enough to just be a lunatic.
Well, you definitely did. You definitely did in our last cast.
The Tamagotchi realm.
Yeah, you definitely You were questioning your reality, and I was helping you get there. So
There's going to be some guy out there or lady, I don't know, that just feels so attacked when they listen to that, right?
oh yeah, it'll
Just
it'll
one.
trigger
Just
it'll
one.
trigger somebody. At the end, I'm like, listen, I'm the one with the problems. Thor is a gentleman and a scholar, and he's the best. This was all a joke. Ha ha ha. But someone will not listen to the end and realize it's a joke, and that'll be the first cast they listen to of ours, and they'll be like, "What in the fuck? I am subscribing for life."
They'll get 40 minutes into it and then turn it off because they're just so pissed off because they have their mountain of Tamagotchis behind them.
Yeah. Oh god. I had to do some research. I had to do some research prep to make this episode realistic.
Oh my god!
I had to go on to eBay and look at prices and all right, what could you get if you literally gave up your whole life for Tamagotchi? What kind of shit could you get? And you can get, dude, you can get a lot of Tamagotchis for the 15 grand that you spent on it to out the gate. You can get everything.
I spent 15 grand on it.
You did.
I did.
You just dropped 15 grand. You got two of the really rare ones that are the $5 and $6 grand range, and you got all of the classic ones that are about $100 a piece now.
Well, I have to complete my collection, so
you did a great job. It was ridiculous.
That's a lot of care,
Good job. I'm kind of missing
to keep them all alive.
It's true. Yeah. How do you manage? You got to hire people to manage your Tamagotchis, make sure they're fed, make sure they're happy. And
that's one of my goals is to get so rich that I can just buy a Tamagotchi and pay some schmuck intern to just that's your job. If that fucking Tamagotchi dies, you're out of here, motherfucker. Just you're fired.
Have you ever had an emotional reaction to a digital pet die?
I don't think I've ever had a digital pet die that I've cared about.
I definitely have. I give Chthonics a hard time about this all the time. Ark, Dinosaur Hunter
Tamagotchi
evolved.
thing.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit just pisses me off. I'm just fuck this. I'm done.
I don't have time for this. I don't want responsibility in video games. I already have enough of that in real life. I don't play The Sims for fun anymore.
Yeah, no.
Can't do it. But I will tell.
Chthonics raising dinosaurs? Is that what's happening?
Well, we both were
in it.
We were getting into Ark. I used to be huge into Ark. It was one of those games, an MMO kind of thing, where you get a server going, and it's just addicting. It's fun. Raise dinosaurs, get your whole crew going. No, I raised this one dinosaur from scratch, and I birthed him. I took care of the egg, and the whole process without cheats. I was invested, and it was this little Parasaurus or something, and he was born. And he needed his mother's care, but, I'm going to throw... Chthonics, are you around here? Yeah. I'm going to throw you under the bus real quick. Okay. Remember that time in Ark? Where you killed my dinosaur? No. Okay, so I loved this dinosaur. I named him I named him Henry, and he was a little guy. And I was hey, I'm going to trust you. I loved him like my son. And I was hey, I got to go collect some wood. Please take care of Henry. Please do it. And I left, came back, and dude, Henry was dead.
Wow.
Just dead.
Wow.
Because she, had to go off and do something too and had responsibilities. And it's hard to keep up with all these dinosaurs. I get it. But it would have taken 2 seconds to get an incubator warmed up to keep the little guy alive until his... 2 seconds. Until his mom could be herded back into the room to take care of him. And he was dead. I actually quit the game. And I actually I was I actually cried a little. I teared up a little bit because I was
just that little bit.
Just a little bit. I put a lot of effort into that pet. And this fits in with our Game of the Month theme, which, by the way, is raising digital pets, which is the Retroid Pocket Game of the Month. Retroid Handhelds Game of the Month. Harvest Moon and Pokemon and Stardew Valley, but Ark is another one where you raise dinosaurs, and it's such a grind to raise them and to get them fed and to keep them okay. And once they get to a certain part of development, they're fine on their own, but they need their parents' love at first. And if you don't attend to those simple needs
on your face, right?
they will die.
Reliving the death of Henry.
Reliving Henry, and
the whateverosaurus.
I remember carrying his like lifeless body like down to the river and being like,
return from whence you came, Henry.
She was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I'm not okay right now, but I will be in time. Wasn't. And, I had to quit the game. I had to go outside to take a breath. Mm-hmm. And I haven't played Ark really since. Not that it's Chthonics' fault at all. It was a simple human mistake that anyone can make. Like if they accidentally, kill their own children or something, like anyone can make that mistake. But you can't. You can't, let that hold you back from having love again in your life, from having more kids, from raising more dinosaurs.
Rest in peace, Henry. Gone but not forgotten.
Rip, not forgotten. No, we were. It was. I'm dramatizing this. It was fine. I was like, you know what, this is fun. But I gave her a hard time about it multiple times, of course, because I saw how bad she felt, and I give her a hard time about it still to this day. And right now, I totally feel nothing. I void of a soul, so I don't actually care. But it's fun to play stuff up sometimes.
I feel like you do, though. I feel like you're not being honest with yourself about the death of Henry. We should talk about that more.
We should unpack this.
We should really unpack this,
or even right now. I do get emotionally attached to my digital pets, much like someone who collects Tamagotchis might. And I've never collected. I've never collected Tamagotchis. I've collected things like Tamagotchis. I've collected dreams. I've collected hope. Mm-hmm. I've collected tears.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that what that little vial is around your neck?
It's the little vial of tears.
I know it's under your shirt. People won't be able to see it.
I only have this embarrassing tattoo of my ex-wife under my shirt, actually. What is it? Oh, God, it says love forever with a little infinity sign. Dude, I don't want to talk about that, but I got to get that stitched over here at some point. That was one of those like $15, 15-minute mistakes in my life where I was like in a back alley in New Zealand, as one is. And the guy's like, hey, I can do something for you. And I'm like, hey, can you just do a little woof? He's like, yeah, cool. Sit down. Bam. That's on you forever now.
Have you heard of tats for tots?
Where you tattoo your children?
Something like that. No, I'm not even
like
sure if it's
tribal
still
thing
anymore. It's a charity organization where you make donations and tattoo artists give you a tattoo. So
nice.
So it's I have a buddy who one of his favorite things, this is a decade ago at least, was to get really, really in his cups and then go donate a bunch of money to Tats for Tots and just get bizarre tattoos. He had a little one on his chest right here of Banjo Kazooie.
That's awesome.
And he didn't even remember getting it. Like he didn't remember.
I totally want to get Joanna Dark tattooed somewhere on me. Maybe I'll tattoo over this tattoo with Joanna Dark's face.
There you go. Get that Triforce tattoo you've always wanted.
That is so overplayed. That is so overdone. I'm never going to get anything Zelda related.
It is the gaming tattoo situation has definitely reached that event horizon of guy,
Yeah, like honestly, it's reached that meta, in culture, in pop culture, where if I see someone with a Zelda shirt with a Triforce, or I see a Triforce tattoo, I'm like, okay, you're the person who wants everyone to think that you're a gamer,
right?
But you ain't no shit,
right?
You ain't shit. Like,
right.
You're not going to be able to have a deep dive conversation with me on the microeconomics of fucking, Final Fantasy VII. Like, we're not going to I like Link. I love it when the Zelda guy with the little green hat runs around with the sword. Shut the fuck up. Like, literally shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Like, you don't get to talk right now.
No.
Don't. anyone, you can't. I'm not going to be that guy who's like, well, that's technically Link. That's not actually Zelda. Zelda's the princess that you save. I'm also not going to be that guy. I'm just going to stop it with, shut the fuck up. I'm not going to be in this conversation. I'm going to walk away now because,
I think some of the best gaming tattoos are the ones where you don't know it's a reference to a game.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a buddy, and he did it right. He got from Final Fantasy X the Xanark and Abe's symbol, right?
Yeah.
He got a big chest piece like right here, like right over his heart and stuff, and it just looks wild because it's the Xanark and Abe symbol and stuff. But if you have no idea what the Xanark and Abes are, you just think it's a tattoo,
Yeah, that's the best. And that one person who gets it makes it all worth it. And you're like, is that a Xanark and Abe tattoo? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why, awesome. Yes, it is. And now you have a new best friend.
Is that Did we just become best friends?
Yes.
I think though that maybe that's like our gamer supremacy thing. Maybe that's how we're toxic.
We're assholes.
We're like, because maybe the Triforce really means something to someone. Maybe they were going through a really rough time when they were a kid, and Majora's Mask came out or something like that.
No,
and so they got a Majora's Mask tattoo. No, you're just like, no, fuck that. Just no, be better.
Fuck them. Like, just like, no. There's nothing they can say that will make it okay that they got that tattoo. Like, there's just literally nothing.
Nothing at all, huh?
Not one thing. Now, having said all that, I love Zelda.
Incoming retraction.
It's dangerous to go it alone. Take this. Like,
right.
I love that shit. Like, I'm not a giant Zelda fan who's just obsessed with Zelda, but like, I like the series. I like a lot of entries. But it's so overplayed now that it's just kind of like, it's like hearing the band Muse on the radio. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay to like, nobody is a Muse fan anymore.
Judgmental.
Yeah, like, and I can say all these things because I am a Muse fan. I love Muse's early output. I thought they're awesome, and hearing them come up in the world, this is super elitist. I'm a fucking asshole.
I can judge because I am what I hate. Okay,
I can judge just because I can say, like, oh god, no. Luckily, I have a filter, even though I've had a few beers. I can say all sorts of things. Why not? Who cares? The point is that things like Muse and things like Zelda just are so overplayed in our culture now that it's kind of like, I don't know, like indie, like do something, just do something alternative.
Yeah.
And it's just basic bitch shit. Like,
well, and it seems like, especially in games, anytime somebody makes an indie game that's an homage to a certain type of series, the Metroidvanias, Zelda type series, that kind of stuff. Anytime that's basically something that's not a shooter or a JRPG, people go ape shit for it.
Yeah.
I mean, ape shit. Yes. I remember Oceanhorn. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Android platform.
Yeah. And people just went nuts over it.
Yeah.
And then Stardew Valley, anytime that it's you've got something that's made with love.
Yes.
And where they've taken the core of a series and then refined it and said, what would be great if Zelda had this, and then they had to make their own game.
They really did. Now, I don't care for Stardew Valley at all, but I think it's an amazing game.
Wow, we're never gonna get Concerned Ape on this podcast after that.
I don't know. Oh God. Retraction incoming. No, I appreciate Stardew Valley, and I have a couple of friends who just adore Stardew Valley, and I appreciate it. Like, anytime we do a LAN, they'll always sort of suggest, "Hey, why don't we do a multiplayer Stardew Valley session?" And we tried that, and I literally actually fell asleep about 10 minutes into the play session, and I just took a nap for like 3 hours. It was wonderful. It's just one of those games that, for me, I just It's kind of
It's just
boring
too
for
chill.
me. I don't know why. It's just too chill. Like I need a
Yeah.
little. Obviously, I'm full of ADD issues, and I need stimulation all the time. Not too much, just the right amount.
I think you just blew your
And
fuse out on Chivos on that one, though, bud.
honestly, I did. So like maybe now is the time for Stardew Valley. I
Is
still
that the
got to play
time?
one of our games of the month. Like I'm probably gonna pick up Harvest Moon on the
Yeah.
SNES and play that
Yeah.
again. Like that just sounds super chill right now.
Yeah.
Getting a little burned out on Phasmophobia right now. They
I
need to
played it
release
on
some
the
new
I played it
content.
on the Quest 2. I played it in VR.
That's difficult.
It was difficult because the game isn't like refined at that point to my taste.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
getting there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
getting there. Absolutely.
like holding items is difficult and opening doors is difficult
But
in
like
VR.
even with the Quest 2 and then having my headset on over it so I could have a mic,
Yeah,
with my friends
right.
and stuff. It was a lot of fun because they were playing on PC. They were playing with keyboard and mouse, And I
Yep.
was in VR. And I never got. We only did it for like 3 hours, but I didn't get got,
Seriously, nice.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
That's impossible. But I'm congrats. I die every round because I'm so
Dude.
stupid. Damn. Dude, I just call I just insult the ghost, and I'm like, hey, ghost, I'm here. Hey, you're probably stupid. You're a ghost. Like, what are you doing here? And the ghost always hears me talking on my mic, and it comes and kills me right away. So
and that may be part of it because my buddy John is a world-class shit talker, and he just kills us because he gets in there and starts with the, hey ghost, what's your mom doing tonight? Just rambles and rambles and rambles. He's usually the one that gets got like quickly. So
I mean, yeah, because the simple mechanism happening there is that the AI listens to your microphone, and so it finds you if your microphone's talking. It goes in the house and it finds you immediately. So you just got to be silent and not talk, and you'll be fine.
I can't do
hide
that.
in a closet, hide in a locker.
I can't do that. You just sit there going, "Where are you, fucker? Where are you?
What you doing? I want to get out of this round. Let's play Asylum." Everyone's like, "I don't want to play Asylum. The level's too big." And
it is big.
It's too big for 4 people. There's an 8-player mod you can do that maybe is workable.
I could see that, but that map's too big for 4 people. I agree.
Yeah, it's tough. We never get evidence on Asylum. Well, with that, Thor, Mr. Thor, should we wrap it up? Call it a night? It's been about an hour.
Let's wrap it up. I actually I don't know if you heard, I just had a big thunderclap at my end. It was rumbling.
We saw
usually means my power's going to go out because I live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh fuck! We saw Starlink debris re-enter the atmosphere out here in Oregon last night.
Oh, did you?
And it was really cool looking. We thought there was a meteor or aliens crashing down, but it was just debris from Elon, and it looked amazing. So
yeah, I'm sure it did. Well, they're designed to burn up. They're designed to commit suicide in the atmosphere.
And that's what happened. I mean, it looked like just a bunch of shooting stars across the night sky. It was really cool.
Thanks for bringing up Starlink again. I appreciate it.
We're bringing it all back around to that RV life.
RV life, camper, baby.
You got to get your camper. I know with the tragedy, what happened with your last one. So just get a new one. It's time. Head on down to the dealership or find some
down there.
Fella. Find a fella to give you a good deal.
Don't get suckered into jamming out to Coldplay.
Oh, I never did say that I knew all. Okay, let's end the cast on this note. Thanks, Thor. This is exactly what we need to do. So Brad, the salesperson for my camper, wanted me to join his Coldplay cover band and play Yellow endlessly. And I said, you know what?
Eternity.
Thank God. I would love to do that, but I'm not going to. And I don't know how to play Yellow. So I would never, ever
pull up the tabs. Is that what you're doing?
I would never, ever, put myself down in that level. I would never be elitist and say, fuck Coldplay. I would not on the fly learn how to play Yellow by Coldplay.
Oh, God.
Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you, Thor, and everything you do. And they were all...
Oh man, we had a good time today.
Thanks, everybody. This is BRB Gaming. I'm StubbornPixel.
And I'm Thor. Catch you guys later.